U.S. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz's future is in limbo. The question being, will Trump fire him for adding Atlantic editor Jeffrey Goldberg to Yemen war group chats, that too on an app called Signal? What is the controversy and why is Waltz being blamed? Our next report dives deep into the details.
On the 15th of March, the US launched a decisive and powerful wave of strikes targeting the Houthi rebels in Yemen. It was news for all but the editor-in-chief of the Atlantic magazine. In an article in the magazine, Jeffrey Goldberg claimed that he knew 2 hours before the first bomb exploded that the attack might be coming. But the question is how. Goldberg claimed in the same article that it was Trump administration officials who revealed crucial details about the attack on a group chat on an encrypted messaging app called Signal. He said the group comprised 18 members, including Vice President J.D. Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Tulsi Gabbard, Trump's Director of National Intelligence. But what was a journalist doing in a group chat that only had top US officials? Here's what happened according to Goldberg. On March 11th, he received a connection request from someone named Michael Waltz on Signal. Goldberg accepted the request. On March 13th, Goldberg was added to a messaging group called Houthi PC Small Group. Conversations began with Waltz briefing the group he said was formed for coordination on Houthis. He further said that hours before those attacks started, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted operational details about the plan. This included information about targets, weapons the US would be deploying, and attack sequencing. His report omitted the details, but Goldberg termed it as shockingly reckless use of Signal chat. However, Hegseth denied the claims, saying no one had texted war plans. He went on to criticize the journalist as deceitful and accused him of repeatedly spreading hoaxes.
You're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, 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 or the fine people on both sides hoax, or suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage.
But National Security Council spokesperson Brian Hughes said the chat group appeared to be authentic. In his first reaction, Trump told reporters he was not aware that the highly sensitive information has been shared.
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
Democratic lawmakers swiftly blasted the misstep, saying it was a breach of US national security and a violation of law that must be investigated by Congress. Will this controversy cost Waltz his job? Reports say Trump would make a decision over the next day or two as he watches the coverage of the embarrassing episode. But going by the White House's recent statement, Trump still has utmost confidence in his national security team, including National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. Bureau Report, WION World is One.